you're after the highest sustained clock speeds with your Core i9 to 14900K, Ryzen 9 9950X, or you just want your more modest system to remain silent under load, there are some important things to consider when choosing the best AIO all-in-one cooler for your new PC or CPU upgrade. AIO coolers are way more convenient and affordable than custom liquid cooling loops. And, traditionally at least, AIOs have been able to deliver lower CPU temperatures with less fan noise than air coolers. Although that's not always the case these days, as air coolers have gotten better and in some cases, bigger. You'll need to be sure there's room to install an AIO cooler in your PC case, preferably in the top or rear, exhausting your CPU heat out of the chassis. To help you choose the perfect one, we've compiled a list of the top 5 AIO cooler models, highlighting their key features and what you should consider when making your choice. As always, you can find pricing information for each product in the description below. If you find this video helpful, give it a like, leave a comment, and be sure to subscribe. Let's dive in. Starting with number 5. Corsair IQE H170i Elite LCD XT. Corsair's IQE H170i Elite LCD XT AIO offers the best cooling performance we've tested yet with Intel's i9 to 13900K, handling over 325 volt in our most intensive thermal tests. And unlike other coolers, the noise level of the H170i Elite is tied to the CPU coolant temp, resulting in quieter operation during most common tasks and the elimination of bursty fan behavior. The trade-off is that we saw noisier operation under the kinds of sustained loads that we use for testing. The Corsair IQE H170i Elite LCD XT is one of the best coolers currently available in terms of performance and features. It's also quite expensive at $310, but if you don't mind going without the pretty 2.1-inch display, the company also sells an IQE H170i Elite Capellix XT with the same radiator and pump for around $240. That's still no small amount of money for a cooler, but if your needs are extreme enough to warrant a 420mm radiator, you can probably afford to spend a bit extra on keeping your powerful CPU as cool as it can be under load. Corsair's IQE H170i Elite LCD XT uses a 420mm radiator to deliver the best cooling we've seen yet, and its IPS display is attractive and useful. Just be ready to pay up, and maybe buy a bigger case, if you crave this level of powerful and attractive cooling. Number 4. Silverstone IceMist 360. Silverstone's IceMist AIOs show that there's still plenty of room for innovation in the CPU cooling market. Apart from doing a good general job at CPU cooling, this cooler lets you add multiple fans, $16 extra per fan, around the base of the CPU block, and direct them over your VRMs, RAM, SSD, etc. This is a feature unmatched by any existing product on the market, and the IceMist coolers also cost less than many high-end AIO cooler alternatives. In our CPU cooling tests, the IceMist AIOs, we tested both the 360 and 240mm models, performed very well, usually landing close to the best performing coolers in terms of chip chilling abilities. And when all coolers' fans are set to the same low noise level of 38.2 dBA, Silverstone's IceMist 360 performed the best of any cooler we've tested, handling 237 watts. The 240mm model also did well, handling 228W. My only complaint is that by default, the IceMist's included radiator fans run much louder than needed, but that's easily fixed by implementing a custom fan curve. If fan noise bothers you, don't worry too much, because when set to run silently, the 360mm IceMist provides the best noise normalized results I've seen from any cooler on the market. Number 3. Iceberg Thermal IceFlow Oasis 360mm. Iceberg Thermal might not be the best known brand in PC cooling, but its IceFlow Oasis 360mm AIO is a great balance of performance, low noise, and price. If even 2 of those 3 criteria top your list of priorities, this cooler should be on your shortlist. Its temperatures and cooling abilities aren't quite the best, but they're not far off. And at 45.3 dBA at max noise levels, this cooler also isn't the quietest out of the box. Though again, it's not far off the leaders here. But when dialed into our noise normalized 38.2 dBA, quiet, but still slightly audible to most people, the IceFlow Oasis 360mm truly shines, delivering effectively the same watts cooled as the best performers in this benchmark. Much pricier options from Lee & Lee and Silverstone. The IceFlow is well worth considering for anyone after a quiet or budget-friendly 360mm AIO. If you're after both, it's arguably the best there is. Iceberg Thermal's IceFlow has moderate noise levels, chart-topping noise-normalized performance, and a surprisingly low price, backed with an industry-leading 7-year warranty. Number 2. Cooler Master Master Liquid 360 Atmos. Cooler Master has had a busy summer, updating its ample lineup of cooling products. Earlier this summer, we examined the MA824 and Hyper 622 Halo, both providing improvements and innovation to the air cooling market. But shifting to the liquid cooling realm, today we have Cooler Master's latest high-end 360mm AIO, the Master Liquid 360 Atmos, on our test bench. This is Cooler Master's most premium AIO, designed from the ground up with attention to every detail in order to provide the best performance and user experience on the market. Does the 360 Atmos AIO have what it takes to best tough competition like Leon Lee's Galahad 2 Performance 360 and earn a spot on our best AIO coolers list? We'll have to put it through our performance testing to find out. But first, here are the cooler specifications, direct from Cooler Master. After installing and testing it, I found Cooler Master's new Master Liquid 360 Atmos especially impressive flagship AIO. It has an extremely low noise profile in most common workloads, and provides among the best thermal performance I've seen from any 360mm cooler. The attention to detail is apparent in its design, and the rated 160,000 hour plus lifespans for the fans and 210,000 hours for the pump, combined with a 5-year warranty, show that Cooler Master truly backs the quality of its cooler. Number 1. Lian Li Galahad Descent. Performance 360. Lian Li's Galahad 2 Trinity performance raises the bar for AIO cooling. Every component has been upgraded, resulting in absolute cooling domination. The cooler installation is simple and easy, and it's reasonably priced at only $169 USD. With results like this, I find it hard to recommend any other liquid cooler, making this the first CPU cooler I've ever awarded a 5-star rating. This is the best liquid cooler on the market right now, without question. While cooling performance is absolutely amazing, thermals are only one part of the picture. How loudly the cooler runs is very important as well. In its default configuration, Lian Li's GA2 Trinity performance runs loudly at 55.2 dBA. I've only tested a handful of coolers that reach this level of noise. Normally, I would consider this a mark against the product, but Lian Li wisely included a built-in low noise, high-performance toggle switch, allowing you to reduce maximum fan speeds and noise levels with the flip of a switch. Most coolers that support low noise modes have reduced thermal performance when engaged, but I didn't observe any difference in thermals between the two modes when tested on my i7 13700K. When set to the low noise mode, total noise output is reduced to 49.2 dBA, which is on par with MSI's and Deep Cool's competing 360mm AIOs.